BookTube, it's Missy, and today I'm here to do my 4,000 subscriber giveaway video. I am so excited for this giveaway. I want to thank you so much for subscribing, commenting, liking my videos. It really helps me to know what I'm doing correctly, because the more likes I get, the better the video is in my head. I'm like, oh, okay, people are actually watching it. So yeah, thank you for all of that. This is an international giveaway, so I will have a book depository giveaway for my international friends, and then I have 6 groups or 6 piles of books that I will be sending out to my US friends. Those piles of books you have already seen some of them in my Hook and Read unhaul video. I will leave that link down below if you haven't seen it. But yes, let's get started. The rules. Number 1, you must be a subscriber to my channel. That's usually a given. It would make no sense for you to try to win books if you aren't actually a subscriber. I do check, so I don't know what to say about this. I will check to see if you are subscribed to my channel. There is a button that you can click to let me know that you are a subscriber. And my husband says that people really like their privacy, and so they won't have this clicked. So here's what I'm going to do. On the date that I close this video, which will be next Monday, what's today? Today is the 9th. So on April 16th, I will shut down this giveaway. On April 17th, I will then look up to see who wanted what and if they're a subscriber. If you like your privacy, click on that link for everyone to be able to see your subscriptions just for that day, and then you can unclick it. That way I know that you're a subscriber and you're not a robot. Yeah, so 1, must be a subscriber. 2, if you are under 18, please ask your parents for permission for me to send you these books. I don't want to get, in trouble for being a weirdo and sending books for no reason. Number 3, leave me a comment down below on what your favorite vacation has been in the past. We just got back from Zion. It was breathtaking, absolutely amazing. I had so much fun. We camped on a ranch 20 minutes outside of Zion, and it was beautiful. I mean, I've done lots of camping trips on campsites where, you're very close to your neighbor. Like, the tents aren't touching, but boy, can you hear every single thing that they're saying. And this one, we had a huge open space to ourselves. It was just beautiful, and I did upload some pictures on Instagram if you're curious to see some of the sights. Anyways, so those are the 3 rules. Now on to the giveaway. So for the international friends, my grand prize is going to be a $20 book depository thing. Like, what's going to happen is you're going to tell me what books you want, and then I will send you those books. Does that make sense? So $20 for the grand prize. Second place winner will win $10. Third place will win $10. So that's $40 that I will be, giving away to you guys for my international friends. Again, let me know down below if you are an international subscriber. That way I can add you to a separate list. And then when the time comes, you will then pick your books. Let me know what they are. And then, by the way, book depository, the form that you have to fill out to send stuff, if you could look at that and then let me know how I'm supposed to type in all of your address information, that would be very helpful to me, because that stuff doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know where your zip codes go, if your country goes first and then your city, because in America it's different. So, or in the US. So just let me know down below if you're an international, and then of course we will get through all of those things for the winners in the future, in a week. I'm rambling. Okay, so on to my US friends. Again, I have 6 piles of books. You've already seen some of them. There are 3 books per pile, and if you are a US resident and you want to win one of these piles, just kind of say, well, we'll discuss it in a second. The first pile I want to talk about is the Bewitching season pile. I can't remember what this is called. like the Leland sisters. I think that's what it is. So we have the Bewitching Season, and this is all by Marissa Doyle. Bewitching Season, the Betraying Season, and for some reason they did a cover change, and this is called Courtship and Curses. So this is a paranormal romance about witches and magic, and yeah, I'm giving this pile away. So if you want this pile, just say the Leland Sisters Trilogy. I guess that works. Leland Sisters Trilogy, and I will send this to you. I lied. One pile has more because, you know, it's a series of 4. The next pile I have here, of course, is the Luxe series by Anna Godbertson. This is a historical fiction. I think this is also a romance. It's set in Manhattan in 1899. We have the Luxe. If you guys haven't seen these covers, I mean, it's everywhere. Rumors, Envy, and Splendor. Now, one of these books, let me see if I can find it. Oh, I guess not. Oh, yes, it is. On Envy, I talked to Book Outlet years ago and said, hey, look, when you sent it to me, it was ripped right here, and I did not buy a ripped book, but they didn't want to send me another one. So there is a tiny tear here in the cover. I think this is the 3rd book, but all the rest are pristine. I've never read these. They've just been sitting on my shelf forever. But yeah, if you want the Luxe series, let me know down below. All right, the next 3 books I have here are the first 2 in the Poison Diaries series by Mary Rose Wood with the Duchess of Northumberland. I don't know what that means. This is another like paranormal romance. It's got magic in it. I think that's plant-based magic. I think that's what it is. Anywho, the 3rd book in this series is hard to find, so I don't know. Maybe you'll like this so much that you want the 3rd book. I don't even know if the 3rd book is necessary to the series or if it's like a companion novel. I couldn't find it and I don't have it. But you have the first 2 here, and I'm also putting in Finnikin of the Rock in this one as well, just because it matches better. This is a high fantasy YA by Melina Marchetta. So we have that. If you want these 3 books, you can say either Finnikin of the Rock or the Poison Diaries. Next, we have another bunch of fantasy. This is a mixture of a whole bunch of different ones. So we have The Damsel, which is a Arthurian fantasy about a water spirit. We have a middle grade first book in a series, The Revenge of the Shadow King by Derek Benz and J.S. Lewis. This is supposed to be kind of like the Spiderwick Chronicles and maybe Harry Potter, and a whole bunch of different kinds of books are in this, like books that you can relate that book to. By the way, this is from Stephanie Spinner. Okay, and the last book you guys have not seen yet, and that is The Floating Islands by Rachel Numiere. I bought this book because I thought the cover was absolutely gorgeous, and I was really interested in it. It's a lyrical fantasy. It's poetic, shimmering language and fascinating unfolding of worlds that elevates this engrossing story. But it's got dragons in it, and I don't like dragons. Like, I like watching dragons in movies and on TV and stuff, but I don't want to read about dragons. For some reason, I have this thing where I just don't want to read about dragons or mermaids. Ever. I don't know why. But this is a YA fantasy as well. So we have Arthurian fantasy, a middle grade fantasy, and then a dragon YA fantasy. So if you want one of these, just say fantasy mix. That's the one. 2 more piles left. Next, we have 2 books that you've already seen. I'm going to call this the sci-fi pile. We have the Liminal States by Zach Parsons. I think they said that this was like a horror, but basically it's about a man who drinks from this spring and is now immortal, and he makes his nemesis immortal, so then they're battling it out forever. The next book is Midnight City by J. Barton Mitchell. This is the first book in the Conquered Earth series. It's about aliens. And then the last book in this pile is called Dream Writer by Barry Johnsberg. This is a dream book. This man, or boy, I think this is a YA, is able to, is it lucid dreaming? He knows he's dreaming. It says on the back, readers who love the shocking twists of Fight Club and The Sixth Sense will revel in the bizarre turns this novel takes, and they will likely find themselves flipping back to reread key passages. So, that sounds fascinating. I loved Fight Club and Sixth Sense. So if you are interested in these 3 blue books, you can say the blue books or the sci-fi pile, and I will put you on that list. And the very last pile that I have for you guys is Jackson Pearce's fairy tale retellings. I really tried with these books. I read at least 3 chapters for each one of these, and I just don't like Jackson Pearce's writing. I read Sisters Red a long time ago, and I thought, oh, that was an okay Red Riding Hood retelling. Let me try her other books, and just no. So this is called Sweetly. This is a retelling of Hansel and Gretel. This is called Fathomless. This is a retelling of The Little Mermaid, I think. Although these are evil mermaids, so I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. And then the last one is The Cold Spell. This isn't Snow White. I think this is like Ice Princess, Frozen Queen, something. I don't know what this fairy tale is. So yeah. Yeah. So we have here the fairy tale retelling pile, or you can just say Jackson Pearce, and I'll know what you're talking about. And that is it for all of the books that I will be giving away. Again, rules: must be a subscriber, must have parents' permission if you're underage, and let me know down below what your favorite vacation was. Also, let me know if you are a US subscriber or an international subscriber. If you are a US subscriber, let me know what pile of books you want. There is the Leland Sisters Trilogy, the Luxe series, the Fantasy Mix, the Poison Diaries or Finnikin of the Rock, the Sci-Fi pile or the blue books, and lastly there was the fairy tale retelling or Jackson Pearce. And that is it. Again, this will be closed. This giveaway will be closed on the 16th of April. I wish you all luck, and thank you so much for being a part of my channel and helping me grow over the last 4 years. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon.